And I'll be really honest, I'm feeling emotional today, so I'm like just annoyed at everything. I'm really in a bad mood. I don't know why I'm in such a bad mood right now. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Hi guys, so I've been gone for a month now because if I'm being honest, I have been so overwhelmed that I have not been able to figure out how to do a video or to edit a video. So this is gonna be a really honest 1 month update of what it's like to have a newborn baby as a first time mom. I know that it's different for everybody, but for me, it's been really crazy. So I just wanna tell you what that's been like. I also wanna do a 1 month update for him, kind of like, you know, talk about what is happening and all that. Okay, so first and foremost, my back is hurting really bad because breastfeeding and carrying him and this wrap is like making me lean forward a lot, and I don't understand why nobody talks about that. Like, my back really hurts, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of like in a weird mood today, and I'm kind of annoyed with everything, but I'm already sitting here and I already have makeup on, which is so hard for me to do these days that I'm like, I'm doing this video. So I'll just start with the first week. So the first week that we came home from the hospital, yes, I am going to do a birth vlog and I'm gonna talk about all that. I'm gonna do a birth story. I just wanted to do an update because today Hezekiah is 1 month old and it's obviously 1 month postpartum. So I wanted to do this one first, and then I'm gonna hopefully eventually get the others updated and edited too. So week 1, we got home from the hospital and I just had so much energy. For whatever reason, that was the week that I was supposed to be like sitting and healing, and for whatever reason I was just filled with energy and I kind of just like felt like a superstar. I actually read a blog of another mom and she said that like she felt the same way, so I think that might be normal. However, I felt a lot of anxiety. It was the weirdest feeling. I had that in my past, but that has not come up in years. Honestly, since I found Jesus, like, I don't deal with that stuff anymore. I felt so anxious, like I felt nervous. I just constantly was like feeling really nervous, like something was gonna happen, but there was nothing to be nervous about. And I just felt like I had something to do. Like I was like forgetting something, and I wasn't. And so that sucked. That lasted the whole week and it was awful. I hated that part. So I started breastfeeding in the hospital and it hurt really bad, but I've heard a lot of women say like, oh, it hurts so bad, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, this is normal. But it wasn't normal. Like, he was killing me. He was fussy at the boob. Like, he didn't want to latch. He didn't want to eat, which I now know that newborns sometimes aren't hungry right in the beginning. But a week goes by and I was having so much pain from breastfeeding that honestly I started to think that I was a baby, but I had just gone through labor naturally for hours and I know that I wasn't a baby. So I was getting really concerned and I was starting to get like, honestly, like have some meltdowns, and my husband was like, whatever you have to do, you need to figure this out. So we called a lactation consultant and it was $200 to have her come over. We didn't really know that. And she found that he had a tongue and a lip tie. And she was like, you guys need to go to the doctor. And then our pediatrician came over and said the same thing. She was like, you guys need to go get this fixed, or at least find out if it's bad enough to get it fixed. So we go to the doctor. So we go to the doctor and he had such a bad tongue and lip tie that the doctor said he would have had a lot of problems growing up. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, he is just, I'm really emotional today. I feel like I can't ever get anything done, and I watch all these YouTube videos of these moms who are like, just got it all together, and I don't have it all together. I don't know how to make him happy, and that's really stressful. So that's just me being honest and being really emotional today. He doesn't love this wrap, which is sad because I honest to God don't know what else to do. He won't let me put him down ever. I can't ever put him down. Like, it was not always like this. It's only been like this the past like week and a half. My family was here, so it didn't feel as hard. They were really helpful, but like he's like squirming, he's upset, and like it's just really hard to not know why things are happening. It's like you're expected to do this thing when there's no manual, there's no guide, and like I don't know, I just get really frustrated. Like it's really frustrating seeing all these moms that like have it all together, and I'm just like waiting to find a YouTube video. I haven't had time to like take a shower or do anything. Like today I wanted to take a shower and I was by myself, so I had to put the rocker in the bathroom and watch him through the shower, and like I'm like, it's really difficult to do anything. If I have to go to the bathroom, I take the car seat in the bathroom with me, and like everybody said the newborn phase is really easy, and that's fine when he was really sleepy, but now he is just so fussy. Like he does not like his swing. I mean, he does, he likes it for 10 minutes, and the only time that he's ever truly fine is when we're in the car driving around. He loves that soothes him. Other than that, I can't put him down. Like I can't even put him in the boppy to put makeup on. Like the fact that I have makeup on is a miracle. It's only because I put him in here and he for whatever reason fell asleep. Thank God. He doesn't always, sometimes he screams when I put him in here. Like not screams like he's in pain, he just doesn't like it. And then sometimes he'll fall right asleep. It just doesn't, I don't know. And like a lot of the times, like last week I was holding him and he was just crying even when I was holding him. Like I couldn't even make him happy. And I follow the Wonder Weeks app, and he went through his developmental leap, which that was really hard. Every night for 4 hours he cried, and we could soothe him for a while, but then he'd cry again and soothe him and cry and soothe and cry, and it was so stressful. But eventually me and my husband got the hang of it. We're like, okay, it's 6 o'clock, like here we go. And it lasted till 10 or 11 every night for a week. So he's past that. But now after that developmental leap in week 3, like he has just not gone back to that like easy sleepy baby, which, I don't know. I just was expecting, because everybody said the newborn phase was easy, which I'm finding that a lot of people don't think it's easy. And I don't know. I'm just tired of judging myself and looking at other YouTube videos and being like, oh, well, they have it together, so you need to make a video that shows you have it together. I don't have this together. Like my husband works all the time, and we're so fortunate he gets breaks, he comes home and he helps, and he does everything that he can do, but like I'm home alone and it's lonely, and I love leaving the house. Going to Target feels honestly like a vacation, but it's lonely. But I don't want anybody to come over, because if he goes to sleep, I don't want to talk to anybody. Like I want to get something done, you know what I mean? And I just have a hard time asking for help. I have a hard time saying, hey, can you come over so I can shower? Because I don't want it to be a burden. And I know that people love holding babies, and I know that it wouldn't be a burden to somebody, but to me it feels like it is. And then after I shower, I feel like I have to entertain, you know what I mean? Like I have to be like, oh, okay, do you want to sit and talk for an hour so I can say thank you for holding my baby while I shower? You know what I mean? And then I don't get anything done. It's just really, it's honestly really hard. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that I'm emotional today, because like he just keeps trying to suffocate himself. I really want to get the Solly wrap, the SOLLY wrap, because this is the boba and it's hot. Like I'm sweating. He's sweating. We're both sweating. And he doesn't really like it. And the Solly wrap looks like it is like way more lightweight. Maybe the Moby wrap is. I want to get a sling. We are not as prepared as I thought we were. I want to get a little bouncer. That bouncer that comes with our Graco swing, it doesn't bounce very well. Well, at least I have a lot to talk about now. I mean, lots of videos and things to do, like updates and reviews on how things are going. But I don't trust the rock and play, because I've heard too many stories of infant death in that thing. So anyways, I don't know. I'm just this is how I am 1 month. I haven't even talked about all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. I'm just all over the place. I have a picture of my body from a week and a half postpartum, and then I'm gonna show you my body once I take him out of this wrap at 1 month postpartum. I still have 20 pounds to lose, but right now I don't care. Like, I never get to eat. I have not found the time to eat. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't this hard in the beginning. It's just him not being able to be put down and barely liking this wrap it's hard. It's really hard for me. I feel like I'm, you know, doing things all day, but I'm not getting anything done. You know what I mean? I feel like if he cries, everything in me is like, fix the problem. Like, I cannot let him cry. It makes me cringe. I did encapsulate my placenta, and I have been taking those. I did not take one today. I don't know if that is contributing to me being in a grouchy mood, but I don't know if it's helping or not, because I've never had a baby before, and I don't know what it would have been like without them. But I'm just taking them because, you know, I don't know. If it helps, then hallelujah. On a positive note, I love not being pregnant. Like, being pregnant is cute and fun, and, you know, everybody's like, oh, and they're so nice to you, and everyone holds the door and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's got its perks, that's for sure. Like, I'm not saying I hated being pregnant. I'm just really glad that I'm not anymore. Sleeping on my stomach, oh my goodness. I know you're not supposed to. My chiropractor tells me all the time. I love sleeping on my stomach. I love not being stressed out. I know I'm breastfeeding. I still have to watch what I eat, but I love how I'm not constantly concerned about what I'm eating to make sure he's developing in my body properly. And I love no pain, you know, and not being swollen and having my hands back and my feet back. Like, I love not being pregnant. It was good while it lasted, but it felt good ending too. Yeah, so that's me. That's where I'm at. That's 1 month. And I feel kind of negative today, honestly. I just feel really overwhelmed. I just feel like having a newborn is really hard, and I wish that I would have known. I wish that I would have watched YouTube videos. I wish that somebody would have told me, because this has been a lot. Honestly, going to Target feels like I'm going on a cruise. Okay, Hezekiah's 1 month update. This is going to be a lot more positive. I don't know how much he weighs because we don't see the pediatrician until next week. He went from 7 pounds, 14 ounces when he was born, and within 2 weeks, he was 9 ounces, 9.5. Less than 2 weeks, he was 9.5. And they were like, what? They had to weigh him twice. So I have a feeling he's gained a lot of weight again. Everybody who looks at him says, oh, he's a really big baby, which is so weird to me, because what if he would have been born at 10 pounds? Then what, would he be huge? So I don't know, but apparently he's big, which that's fine. I already talked about the Wonder Weeks and the leap and being a fussy baby. The first 2 weeks, he was so easy. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And week 3 happened, and it was just really hard. And now I cannot put him down. And he's pretty fussy. Like, today was a good day. It was a good morning. He was happy for a while. But there's not a lot of moments where he's just awake and content. Typically, if he's awake, he only lasts about maybe 10, if I'm lucky, maybe 15 minutes before he wants to be held or entertained. And even then, sometimes I can't figure out why he's fussing. I am still breastfeeding him. It's been 1 month, and after getting his lip tie and his tongue tie fixed, he's a new baby. He breastfeeds really well. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Those first 2 weeks of breastfeeding were excruciating pain. I have never felt anything like that. I thought my nipples were going to rip off. It felt like they were being stabbed with knives. And it's because he couldn't open his mouth. So he was doing a horrible latch every time. And now he's not. Now he can breastfeed, and he eats really quickly. Like, this kid feeds in 8 minutes or less, like 5 to 8 to 9 minutes. And it stresses me out a little bit because I thought they were supposed to eat for like 15 to 30. So I don't know. He is very efficient apparently, and he's gaining weight, so I can't be too worried. Our biggest thing with him is the acid reflux at night. I have been up for days. It has been the biggest struggle. This little boy, when I put him down, he grunts, he chokes, he coughs, he spits up, he whines, he makes noises, he kicks his feet, he wakes up crying. He doesn't even wake up, he's asleep, but he's crying, he's moaning. I mean, it is like, he looks like he's in such pain, and everybody just keeps telling me it's normal. Oh, babies make a lot of noise. No. So I got online, and I'm like, no, you need to figure out why this little boy is hurting in the middle of the night and keeping me up all night long. And so I have self-diagnosed him with acid reflux. I know that it is what is going on because when I take him out of the crib and I hold him in my arm, like he lays on my arm and I lay on my back, he doesn't make a sound. And so I'm like, so if I elevate him, he's quiet. Well, that's acid reflux. So I went out and bought a wedge for the crib to go underneath the mattress. Apparently it's one of the only things that's safe. It's not a sleep positioner. It's not one of the unsafe practices that there are. But I put that in there, and then I was immediately terrified that he was going to roll over or roll somehow. So I left him in there for an hour or two, and exactly what I said. He started moving. He started, tipping over. And I'm like, nope, 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 nope. There's no way I'm going to sleep if I think he's going to suffocate. Whether he is or isn't, I don't care. I cannot sleep. So we bought, I think it's called Rest. I don't know. And it's one of those things that you put it under the mattress and it just holds him like this. You put it on one, flap it over. I have him with a swaddle so his arms are down, and it just holds him in place. And I've looked it up. It's safe. I got it at Bye Bye Baby, and they've taken all those really unsafe sleep positioners off the market, I think. So anyway, so last night's the first night we used it. And he slept, oh my gosh, he slept quietly for 3 hours, and then I fed him, and then 3 hours again, and then I fed him quietly. And I can't even tell you, like, I was able to actually rest last night for the first time, knowing he's safe and not in pain anymore. And I'm like over the moon about it. That was horrible. I mean, it was horrible. It was so sad. And he would lay there and he would choke and spit up and just be choking. And I'm like, no way am I letting my baby choke. So he's doing really well. He's really healthy. The pediatrician said that he is just doing awesome. So we love him so very much. I would take him out so you could see him, but honestly, unless he wakes up on his own right now, I'm not risking it, because he doesn't usually like this thing that much, which makes me very sad. Why doesn't he like this? I really need to go to the Leche League meetings or whatever and get around some new moms, because I just feel unprepared. And I don't feel like I have the time to get prepared because it's really hard to keep him happy. So I don't know. I don't know. Am I just an easily overwhelmed person, or is this really as hard as it seems? So I don't think every baby's like this, or I would have heard of it. Like I watched a YouTube video today, and she had her baby behind her on the bed just rolling around. I'm like, no, he wouldn't do that. No way. You wouldn't do that, would you? You'd be very frustrated. And as far as baby acne is concerned, he's had a clear face for months, and right now he has like red dots all over his face. So I don't know what that's about. And he is kind of losing his hair, like right here. I don't know if you can see it, but like he kind of has a receding hairline. Kind of looks like a little old man. But in conclusion, he is the love of my life. He is the only thing that matters. He is my happy place. When I put him down for an hour, if he sleeps for an hour and dad's got him or something, I miss him. I love him terribly. It's just hard. It's just my experience this first month has been very difficult, despite what I thought it was going to be. It's been really hard for me.